My name is Mohan CK. I'm studying in RNSIT in mechanical branch. I got to know about Career Labs through my college. I think Career Labs approached my college and they asked to attend the seminar or webinar through some meeting. All my college mates attended together, and I thought of the way they introduced themselves and the things they said and how to prepare for higher studies or through how to improve our skills. I thought of Career Labs was much better than others like Udemy and Intershala. But I like the CATIA which Career Labs gave me. So I think Career Labs was good for me, and there was a overall package where I could get to work with my projects, internships, and research work. Overall, I could improve my CV and my resume for placements and higher education. Yes, the test showed where I lacked and how was my aptitude. And actually, like compared to other students, I have low CGPA and I have more knowledge about basics. So I think I got to know where I was standing through the test. As the test goes on, I like the where I think I got the call from Reddy sir. I don't know his full name. First, he talked to me and about the courses. He explained what I was interested in. He explained about all the courses, and I chose some of the starter courses. But he also said to take the starter pack with coding also. Actually, I am weak in coding, but now also I still learn. But I actually wanted to take the core side of the mechanical. So I asked for the designing courses regarding CATIA and AutoCAD, SolidWorks. These three design were given through the starter pack, and the mentors were. I think I got calls from almost 3 to 4 persons, like Alpita ma'am, Preeti ma'am, and I used to get mail also. And if I had any doubt, I could send a mail to the Career Labs, and I could get any. I was getting a response for next day or 2 days. I think mentor call was good. In the starter pack course, I got designing and Python. Regarding designing, I got CATIA V5. In CATIA V5, there was three types of CATIA V5 courses, where tool designing with CATIA V5 and designing engineering with CATIA V5 and structural stress with CATIA V5 and SolidWorks and designing with SolidWorks. In them, I actually got AutoCAD. Some of the first 10 lessons or chapters or was about AutoCAD. I also learned AutoCAD, CATIA V5 and SolidWorks. These three were good, but actually while choosing for next advanced course between the designing structural stress of CATIA V5 or SolidWorks, I actually researched and I thought of taking CATIA V5. Regarding Python, actually I was not interested with coding, so actually didn't mind to look into it. But I went through some 3 starting lessons, but I thought it isn't for me, so I didn't attend any Python course. Regarding design, love to finish my designs. The advanced course I took was designing in CATIA V5. CATIA V5, I actually love to design, and it is based on the mechanical side, where core companies recruit the designing, but also not. It is a limited position, but I also wanted to specialize myself and improve myself in designing. Design in CATIA V5 was good for me. Also, there's too much to learn, and there's still a broad variety of things in CATIA V5 to still learn. Not just the advanced course would take me there. but still I need some more work experience and practice sessions. So I asked for even some more practice sessions recently, and CATIA V5 designing was almost about automation and where CATIA V5 is used, and I got to know what was there inside, and like designing, sheet metal designing and assembly design, like automation, where I learned much more about CATIA V5, and it's still a broad. So I want to learn some more in this CATIA V5 and make my career with the designing. Most of the webinars were conducted by Krutika ma'am, and I think monthly it was based on webinars where she used to tell how to get the internship, how to get ready for placements, and what to do about low CGPA and about backlogs, and even the research paper, which I got the idea for research paper and I shared with my friends, and we are doing together research paper with my professor. And regarding internship, I still searching for internship, but I got recently one, but I should still go there, and in 1 week I will be doing my internship. The webinars I liked about is the research paper, where I got to know many things, how to start the research papers, and whom to approach, and where to search for research papers, and where could I find the research papers, everything. Even regarding the scholarships and how to prepare my CV or resume, what are the skills we need, I got to know many things through the webinar. Specifically, I think regarding my project, internship and resume paper, I think this helped me a lot. I don't know the specific person, but I used to get calls and mails every time, but I couldn't actually attend some of the mentoring calls or the sessions. I could remember some of their names, Arpita ma'am and Somshekhar sir. I think there was still some more. Through the mail also, I used to get the response faster. I think it is the best platform for improving our skills and regarding our aptitude and overall course. If actually I didn't know about anything about research paper or projects, how to get myself involved, and what to be done and what not to be done, and how to approach it, everything I got to know. So I would ask my fellow aspirants also to look through the career labs, and it is the best platform for them to improve. And there's also still some more courses with the career labs where we could approach and ask for. I think it's a best for my fellow aspirants, and I would regard this career labs for my friends also. I'm doing my internship in Unimec. It's about aeronautical, and where they see for precision and accuracy. My neighbors actually works there. He said I could attend there, and so next week I am going. It's near Pina. They manufacture aeronautical components, equipments.